up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuri. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Riley. You better come with it or kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in to 10 Talks.
Hey.
Hi. Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm drinking Rockstar. She's drinking water. Boom. All right, here we are, guys. Shout out to every single person that's a part of this stream. Shout out to everyone that's listening to this. Doesn't matter when or where.
Who waited live in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to them as well. We are here for episode 91 of 10 Talks.
Let's go.
And we were like 3-4 minutes late, and it was Riley's fault. And I'm kidding. I'm not sure
what did I do?
You didn't help. You didn't turn on any of the lights.
Oh my god.
I had to do everything by myself. I was running around doing laundry, getting 10 Talks set up, making thumbnails. It's crazy, dude. The life of a stay-at-home husband.
Mm-hmm. Must be nice.
What do you mean must be nice? It's not nice. It's hard. Hard work.
Right?
I'm tired. What do you mean right? I'm doing it.
I do all the work.
Oh my god. Okay. What do you mean come on?
You're the technical support of 10 Talks too.
Okay.
So you have to do all the technical stuff.
I guess you're right. We need to hire a tech support guy.
I know.
I need to clone myself.
You're going to be able to do
AKA
that
having
soon.
a baby. But if we do have a baby, you have to promise me that the baby stays in the studio at all times. It's just the studio baby. It's like almost like a mic stand. You know what I mean? Like the baby's just here to work on the studio. And then as he gets older, like his whole job is dedicated to working on 10 Talks in the studio.
It's going to be like that kid from Harold and Kumar.
Like what kid?
That was trapped in the basement.
No, that was like a mutant kid. Our kid might be normal. Who knows? I'm just saying that it would be...
It's not going to be normal locked away in this room.
Yeah, he or she will be.
Look at you after 3 days of the gulag.
Well, that's because I'm not used to it. Imagine you were born and that's all you know. It'd be
That's hella sad.
easy.
There's actually a movie kind of like that. Room.
Really?
Yeah, we're like...
Room.
This girl got kidnapped and then she was like getting raped and stuff and she had a baby and they never left that room.
Jesus. Didn't we watch a couple like...
escaped.
Wait, who escaped? The kid?
Yeah, the kid.
Okay.
I think they both escaped, right? I don't remember.
We watched a couple things that it's like based off reality like that. There's the I forgot, they're called like the Pack 5 from New York. The 5 kids who were imprisoned by their dad their whole like childhood, and then they were like from ages like 6 to I don't know 21 when they escaped all at the same time. But basically they had that experience. They seem like perfectly cool dudes.
Yeah, well, they were loved.
Well, actually, yeah, they did have a loving mother.
By their mom. Their dad was crazy though.
He loved them like too much. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, basically there was a guy in New York, and he was not originally from America. He moved from like some other country, and the part of wherever country he was from, it was like hella dangerous and like people were dying all the time. And when he moved to New York, he had kids, and he told the kids like, you guys are never leaving the room because the world is so dangerous. So it's not like he was crazy.
No.
He was just so overprotective.
He beat the mom.
Oh yeah, and he beat the mom.
Yeah,
too.
he wasn't a good dad. He was abusive.
Okay, well, never mind.
Trapped his children for like how many years? Like 10 years?
Well, one of the kids was like
that?
21. So one of the kids was like 21
Yeah.
years. They were having kids during the trapping, which is insane. But either way, all right, guys. We're here for episode 91, and I think like always, we should start off with what we've been doing this past weekend, I guess. What have we been doing?
Yeah, what did we do Friday?
What did we do Friday?
We were going to go somewhere, but we ended up doing the pumpkins.
Oh, yes. We were thinking about doing the haunted hayride or something like that, but then we were just like,
out.
oh, yeah. That was kind of annoying because honestly, guys, you would have enjoyed Haunted Hayride because for anyone that remembers when I did the stream last year, Riley and I went and with a couple other friends.
No,
and
we didn't.
Oh,
Lucha
wait,
gave
yes.
us the tickets.
Yes, we were supposed to go with a couple other friends, and they ended up not being able to make it, and it was just Riley and I who went. And
we had a whole section to ourselves.
Exactly, and you had an option where basically the Lucha had bought like these premium tickets where you get a whole,
platinum.
yeah, you get like a whole like it's like a carriage that's supposedly like supposed to be for like 12 people or like more
for all the friends.
Yeah, friends, but then also like if you don't buy it privately, they'll like have that whole thing meant for like different people to sit together, you know what I mean, like a bunch of 2s and 3s or whatever. But anyways, we got the whole thing to ourselves, just Riley and I. And as you're sitting there, you're supposed to watch a movie, and monsters are coming up to you, scaring you, freaking you out. I thought it was funny and cool. Yes,
they got so close to you.
They were coming out of nowhere, and they would like have hammers in their hands. They would like bang on the car that you're sitting in. Like they would go crazy. Riley at one point was like, "I'm freaking out. Like let's go back in the car." And then we went into the car, which we're sitting in a carriage, and the car is like 10 feet away to the right of us.
So we had to make a run for it.
Yeah, so we just like went inside the car. And then when Riley and I were in the car, I was like, dude, fuck this. I was like, man, we're already like I wanted to be out there. I was kind of upset that Riley chickened out. I was like, I wanted to be out there. I was like, if I'm gonna be sitting in the car, I'm gonna roll some spliffs. So I started rolling up some spliffs, and then out of nowhere, a monster like fucking jumps up on the window, looks down at me rolling, and goes like, no, like you shouldn't be doing that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it away. And I waited a couple minutes. I was like, all right, I think he's gone. I started rolling up again, and he popped up out of another window, like just stalking me, making sure I don't get high. I was like, this is the craziest experience ever.
That was so funny, though. It was so scary, though.
But you guys would have loved it. That's why I was telling Riley we should go do it, because when we did it, it was like mid-COVID, where they had all these stupid, nonsensical rules. But now it's like, everything's fine apparently, or whatever. You don't have to wear masks and shit. So like now you can actually walk around. There's things to do, and there's constantly. It's kind of like Knott's Berry Farm or Universal, where they have monsters walking around scaring people. But I think it's like times 10 over there. They're really trying to fucking scare you.
No, they were up in your face, but it was really good production. Like
yeah, it was
the whole show and everything. Was
cool.
Cool.
So why didn't you want to go again?
Because I was saying I didn't feel like being scared.
Dude, there's only 1 month in the year that you should be like, all right, I don't really normally like to get scared, but let me just give it up for this 1 month. It's already the 23rd. We haven't done anything Halloween-y.
Whose fault is that?
It's my fault?
It's both of ours.
Like,
well, you were gone for 1 weekend of October.
Oh, so you're going to blame it on me because I was gone for one 5-day period?
Yeah.
Really?
And we were supposed to go. I was supposed to go to Fright Fest, but we ended up not going.
I know. I'm kind of sad that you didn't go, but I'm also kind of happy you didn't go, because I'm like, I didn't want you to go to Fright Fest by yourself without me there to protect you from the ghouls and goblins. You're gonna be.
I know, that would have been horrible.
Who are you gonna? You have to grab onto someone when you're scared. Who are you gonna be grabbing onto? Tess?
Yeah.
Or Chippy? Bring Chippy with you.
Chippy.
That would have been better to hold on to.
Chippy would hate that shit.
But anyway, so yeah, we just ended up carving pumpkins, which it went really well. The pumpkins already, it's been what, 2-3 days, they're already rotting, which is like, that's why I told Riley, when you carve pumpkins, you're supposed to get like bleach and spray down the pumpkin with the bleach, because it makes it like last longer, but they already look like shit. And there's hella flies outside our door too. And
I posted them on Instagram.
Oh,
and
yes.
Poll, and Yuri is winning.
Let's
my
go.
Mom even replied, she's like, Riley, really? Dun, dun, dun.
Why'd she say really?
Because mine looks stupid to her, I guess.
Wow. Well, babe, I didn't. Looking at yours, it looks like the pumpkin's given head.
Well, I think it looks cute.
It's just like the craziest.
Somebody said it looked like your face on the Ten Talk shirt.
Oh my god, I guess it kind of does, yeah, a little bit.
Well, okay, at first it looked better because I had a nose with it, and then
oh yeah, Luffy. Was it Luffy or Beans? I think it was Beans. Ate the nose.
Yeah, I think it was Beans.
He tore off the nose or whatever.
So I had to work with what I had, and I just ended up making a big mouth.
Okay. Anyways, I
thought it was cute though. That was good.
Yeah, well, it's not bad, but I'm not surprised that won't.
Yours still had like the pen markings on it.
So what?
That looks not
who
cute.
cares? That shows that I actually put in the work to draw a sketch, follow the sketching line.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did. I even used the rock. I used the rock at one point. Granted, I made no progress.
The sketching line because there's still pen marks on it.
Well, I made 2 sketching lines.
Well, that's dumb.
You got to carve within the lines, not on top of the lines. Anyways, whatever. So that was our Friday. And then Saturday, Riley and I finally hung out with my parents for just cuz
family dinner.
Yeah, just for like a family dinner. And I posted that thing on Instagram that my aunt came as well, and she gifted me caviar. It's like basically, I don't know what kind of fish eggs it is, but it's basically just caviar, red caviar. It's super fucking bomb, and Riley still refuses to fucking try it. And it sucks because it's like, babe, if you told me like, try this like crazy Mexican dish, like, it's made out of cow tongue and moose knuckles, but like whatever.
I would never do that.
I would eat it. I'd be like, oh, you love it? Let me try it.
I would never eat it.
Oh, but imagine you just like some weird shit. I would try it because you liked
I
it.
wouldn't pressure you if you really,
Oh
really
my
weren't down.
god, dude, this sucks. Like, you're never gonna try any of my weird mushroom
I don't
dishes.
like fish or seafood.
But it's not seafood.
Yes,
it's
is,
seafood.
dude.
It's seafood babies. They're not even born yet.
It smells like fish. You could smell the fish.
It's dude. You're focused on the wrong senses. You got to try it, eat it.
No,
with a mix of
I'm
butter and
good.
bread. Oh my god, really?
I'm cool.
The other thing that kind of bummed me out too is when we were talking to my parents and Riley was there. I was telling my parents about Liver King. I was like, yo, we just had Liver King stop by, like blah blah, all this stuff, and then
You're so annoying.
I was like, Mom, like, can you make me some liver and potatoes like you used to? I was like, Riley, you gotta try it. And Riley's like, no, stop it. Like, don't.
He just kept saying, you got to,
Because
you got to. And I've just kept saying, stop, because I don't want to be rude in front of your mom.
Well, don't be rude and say yes.
No, that's fucked up.
How's
dude.
that fucked up, dude? There's a thing called you sacrifice for love, you know?
Oh my god, no.
Really?
If I don't want to try something, I'm not going to, or if you didn't want to try something, I'm not going to pressure you.
I'm trying to think of a situation in which you have. I bet you it's happened.
No.
Like when we went to...
every time, actually, every time you come to my family's house and I tell you, like, let me get you this, you're saying no.
I always say yes.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I went to a couple of your family dinners and I tried damn near everything.
It's not true.
I don't remember anything I didn't like, though, but
Well.
whatever. We had a chill little family dinner yesterday. We were going to go to that cocktail soiree thing we were telling you guys about, but then we were looking at the price and it was like $92 per person, and we were like thinking about it. We were like, dude, that's like $200. Like, for that we could have gone to like Knott's and Six Flags, Fright Fest thing. So we're
Yeah.
like, and also we were hanging out with my parents. We were actually pretty much just gonna go. We were gonna say like, fuck it, it might be worth it, let's go see. But then once we were hanging out with my parents, we were just like, oh, I don't want to rush, and we kind of could have made it, but it would have been like, we would have been cutting it so close. But
Plus, our trip to the farm's coming, so
oh my god, really?
we need to save some money.
I can't wait to show you what it looks like, because I showed my parents yesterday and they were like, oh, it looks so nice, looks so cool, blah blah. I don't know.
I'm excited.
Is this your
Yeah,
ranch
this
fit?
is my farm gear.
Or yeah, your farm fit?
You gotta go like this.
Oh my god, no, farm girls don't do that. That farm girls don't tie the bottom, do they?
They do.
But okay. Anyways, that was our weekend. What the fuck?
Also, we
I feel
watched
like we did
Little
something else.
Vampire.
Yes, that's what I want. Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to remember. I was like, there's something I wanted to talk about. Cause okay, so recently Riley and I have been, trying to watch some Halloween movies, and it's like
We
kind
didn't
of.
do that last year, really. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like.
did.
Not really.
I feel like we did. But also, when we first started 10 Talks, remember that was like the first premise of it, which was movie reviews.
Was it?
Yeah, remember in the very beginning, very first couple episodes, we were talking about watching. I forgot what we watched. We watched some movies and we were giving like some reviews on it. And we were saying like, yo, leave movie movie options for us to watch so we can talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of just like forgot like, we didn't do it anymore. But we've been kind of getting back into it. Like every episode talking about movies a little bit here and there. But anyways, yeah, we watched The Little Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I keep thinking it's My Little Vampire.
My brother thought it was Little Vampires.
Little Vampires, really? But anyways, what did you remember anything about the movie before we watched?
Dude, this was like my favorite movie as a kid. Like I just remember watching it so much, and like when we first started it, I couldn't remember any of the plot or like what happened and how things happened. But once the movie started and it went from scene to scene, I remembered like everything. It felt like.
I agree. Also, really good movie. But there was a couple interesting parts Riley and I noticed as we were watching the movie. Number one, is like the parents so there's the regular kids' parents, right? The human, and then there's like the little vampire's parents. It's like also mother, father, right? But they're both vampires. And at one point, the normal family, the normal mom and dad meet the vampire mom and dad, and like. As Riley and I were watching it, we were just getting like, what's that word called? When people have
sexual
like
tension?
Not sexual tension, but like when older couples meet up to like,
swinger vibes.
Yeah, we're getting swinger vibes like crazy, because immediately the dad like looks at the vampire mom. He's like, oh my god. He's like, what are you?
Yes.
Yeah, you could tell he was like hella looking at her, and I was thinking like the wife's about to trip right now.
I know. We were like, what's going on? I forgot. And then the dad comes up, and the wife is like, oh shit.
And then instantly, like, Riley and I were looking at each
We're
other, like,
what
yo,
the fuck?
this is crazy swinger vibes right now. They're just, like, looking at each other like they're about to bone and shit.
For real.
But, yeah, yeah, it was a good movie other than that. I really liked it. It's short. That's what I really like about it.
Yeah,
it's short
really
and sweet.
short. And we were talking and saying, like, the little kid who plays the vampire is such a good actor for, like, being
Yeah.
a kid. He's
Well,
so articulate.
I feel like it's that English accent,
is.
you know? Dude, you know what
They're
else?
smarter.
You know, I was telling Riley in the middle of that movie when we were talking about that kid's acting abilities and his English accent, and I was telling Riley when we had Traplo Ross over, we asked Traplo Ross, like, can you do an American accent? And he did it perfectly. He just sounded like he's from, you know, L.A. or something like that. It was no issue to him. But if us or, you know, any average American would try to do his accent or UK accent, it would sound like shit. It would sound obvious that we don't talk like that. But oh yeah, I was gonna say I've been watching these like parkour dudes recently called Storer, and they've been around for a long time. I've seen their videos a while ago too, but recently I've been watching their videos more consistently, and they all have like, you know, Traplo Ross accents, and English accents, and the other episode or one of the episodes I guess I was watching, they're all just like, yo, let's talk like Americans for the next 10 minutes. And there was like 6 of them, and every single one of them was just like, what's up, dude? Nice jump, bro. Come on, let's go jump that bridge, man. I was like, how are they just all like I feel like they don't even practice it. I feel like they just can, you know?
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
That's funny. I know, I hate that too.
We
They
gotta
could do
start
it so
practicing.
perfectly. I know. There's so many different accents too, like different English accents, like
Yeah.
UK accents within their areas. It's weird.
You know what made me feel a little bit better about our shitty accents is also I was gonna bring this up is I've brought up Ludwig before as a streamer, and then my perspective when I see Ludwig is like I get like one of those like, you know, virtue signaling like woke streamers that we have nowadays. But Ludwig recently just did a Cold Ones episode, and if you guys know Max Mofo or Chad, I think that's his name. Both of them are not like brand friendly at all, especially Max. Max is like has had a huge history on YouTube. He has made the craziest jokes, the craziest skits, like, and I thought it was very cool and interesting to see Ludwig come on their show. But at one point they asked Ludwig, like, can you do an Australian accent? And he tried, and they were like, yo, we don't say any of that shit, like we don't talk like that at all. And I was just like, oh, thank God. You have to know the slurs and the what are they called? Like, I don't know, little words you say, like,
Yeah,
you know,
slang.
You have to know the slang in order to really sound like it, really.
That's what when I did my accent for Hope and Trapler Ross too, they said like, nah, like you need to learn like terminology.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, the slang.
All I know is fish and chips. Did I pass this to you yet?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, all I know is fish and chips. Over the pond, I guess. That's about it.
Also, I'm not drinking today.
Oh, yes. Riley today said, I don't want to drink. All I had was one kombucha.
I'm not drinking until my birthday. I'm over it, dude.
Oh.
I've been feeling sick. Every time I wake
my
up
God.
after I drink, I feel so tired and my eyes are so puffy.
Okay, so it's funny for me to hear this from Riley because she does this every week, right? But then last week she did it, and I was like, yeah, like I agree. Let's wait till Thursday or Friday to drink. And then Wednesday comes around, I'm just up here on my computer working. I just get a text saying, should we drink, LOL, or something? And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go drink. And then I'm like,
It was a
and then
rough
now
day.
you're like, oh, we've been drinking all week. And I'm
Exactly.
like, you started it. You texted me saying, let's do
I'm
it.
not blaming you. I'm saying that I need to do this for myself
Okay.
because I know.
Well, also, you drink faster than me. Like
I do.
anytime,
Anything.
Yeah, anytime Riley and I both pour up a kombucha or a mixed drink or whatever, it takes me like an hour to finish all the ice melts by the time I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Like, but Riley will already be on her second or third because you're just a faster drinker. So I don't know. Maybe that's the other reason.
Yeah.
You just get more lit than I do. It feels like we drink the same.
But I just
though.
need a little breaky before my B-day.
I know. But then on your birthday, you're not gonna be ready.
I'm only gonna have like a drink or two.
Wait, do we talk about what's gonna happen on your birthday? The unfortunate news we got hit with, or you got hit with?
It's bittersweet.
Why is it? Oh, because
Well, I thought that my birthday is on Friday, and
5 days left.
I thought that we were gonna have like a very light day at work, but then we haven't been doing the listening to your music streams lately. But of course, I was hit with the news that I have to do the listening to your music stream, but it's okay because Yuri's gonna be there anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I get paid.
But it kind of is bittersweet because the listening to music streams start. Well, Riley's probably going to be there like 10 or 11 a.m., but they start like around noon and they go until like 6, 7 p.m. So damn near the whole day we're going to be at work.
It's okay though.
On your birthday. Riley, I overheard Riley on the phone with her dad.
Getting older.
I know. I overheard Riley on the phone with her dad this morning, and she told her dad, like, yeah, like, I actually have to work on my birthday. And her dad was like, what? That's ridiculous. Who works on their birthday? And I'm like,
he was being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought about it. I was like, dude, hella people work on their birthday. Like,
he was being a shit talker.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's been hella moments where Phil always works on his birthday. I've never heard of Phil going anywhere for his birthday.
Think everybody really has this year, I think.
What do you mean?
There's been birthdays hella this year.
Oh, yes. I know. Well, usually we never celebrate them. Now we actually bring attention to them, I guess. But either way.
It's fine. We'll have fun.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun.
And the night will be young.
True. We could do something.
Get dinner or something.
But either way, I'm super excited. I told Riley this already. Because Riley kind of started this trend of contacting Josh ahead of time of people's birthdays. She did it for me first, where like this is when Riley didn't even work at No Jumper yet. It's only when I worked there, I think, right? Oh no, you were just working part-time a little bit. And then Riley hit me with like, oh, I already hit up Josh like a month ago asking for these days off for you for your birthday. I was like, what? Okay, like that's really cool. I never really thought about doing something like that, but I try to do that for Riley this year, and I hit up Josh like a month and a half ago. And I was like, yo, Riley's birthday's coming up. Can we take these days off? And he was just like, sorry, man. He's like, I'm going to be out of town. Like, shit's already planned. Like, you have to choose other dates. So I already knew that a while ago. And I didn't want to tell you, but especially since I wanted to win the surprise.
Josh has to take his breaks, too.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know.
It'll be fine. We have the whole weekend. Thankfully, it's on a Friday.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty lucky for your birthday to land on a Friday. But yeah, either way, Riley's birthday's coming up. Again. For
the third week in a row, we know.
I know, exactly.
Sorry,
we have to keep talking about it. Wait, next episode will be your first episode as a 25-year-old.
Prepare for some wisdom, guys.
Oh my, I know. You come through with a rented car. You're like, I just rented my first car.
I come through hella mature.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of like what would mature Riley be looking like. I think this is mature Riley.
Glasses, short.
Glasses.
Blunt cut.
A shortcut.
A blazer.
Okay. All right. Let's get into some of these topics that I have here. One of them I didn't even tell you about, but I just thought this one was really funny. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but it's been like. Protesters have been doing this, like climate activists and like, just tree activists and shit have been doing this thing where they'll if someone's trying to cut down a forest, they'll they'll chain themselves to a tree and be like, you can't cut down this tree, blah, blah, right? People have been doing this forever, but I've been seeing this new trend happening where people glue themselves to things. And I've first seen it at like at some Van Gogh like museum where they had like some paintings or something like that. I forgot what it was. It was like some famous painters' paintings, and a bunch of people were glued themselves to the painting saying like, this painting's $30 million and people are poor, like this is fucked up, blah blah. It's like, okay, you have a good point, but what is gluing yourself gonna do about it? So I've seen it that happened like 2-3 times, and then recently some more news came out where apparently some protesters went to a Volkswagen dealership or just a Volkswagen production factory, I guess in Germany, and they glued themselves to the floor in like in movement, I guess in like some sort of climate change movement, right? And I guess Volkswagen, the people at that warehouse, they had an option of like, oh fuck, we should do the typical thing, which is call the police, get these people out of here, you know what I mean, like rip them off the thing they glued themselves to. But instead the manager was like, oh, they glued themselves to the floor. He was like, all right, shut down the facility, just leave them. And they just left them
all night.
I don't know how long. I didn't read too far into it. I think there wasn't actually that much information on this article, but they just left them there. The dude was just like, oh, you guys want to be on this woke shit, gluing yourselves to stuff? He's like, all right, then deuces. And then he's like, let them figure it out. Like, they're going to get hungry. They're going to have to take a piss. They're going to want to take a shower or something like that. Like they're going to not want to be glued to that forever. They're not going to die there. So he's just like, let them figure it out. And they just left them. I was like, that's fucking funny.
I wonder how many people there were. Do you know?
I think it was 2. It was like a guy and a girl.
Yeah, that's like, they don't care.
So yeah, exactly. It was just like 1 or 2 people. It wasn't like
fun.
30 people,
I thought you were going to talk about the video of that person gluing himself to a skateboard for 24 hours.
Oh yes. Well,
I was like, where is this going? Because
Oh,
I
no.
don't really hear about people gluing themselves to things.
I know, dude. I want to hit up that dude because like he only has 3,000 subscribers, but his past two videos both have over 100,000, and each one of his videos is like really good ideas. And I'm like thinking, this is like, I think I accidentally found, the next big YouTuber. I feel like he's gonna blow up and like, be really huge or whatever. So it would be cool to talk to him before he has like 10 million subscribers.
That would have been such a good idea for you to do.
That's another
on
reason.
stream.
That's another reason why I want to talk to him. Is I want to be like, dude, what do you think about me doing that on stream? Because it's your idea, and I do technically have more subscribers than you, even though it's like really not that crazy. He's already getting more views than I am.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, how would he feel about the idea of me doing that same thing? But it's like he did it
You
for.
just say that you give him the credit.
Yeah, that's what Giselle was saying. Like,
Yeah.
this is inspired by this YouTube channel, so I guess I could do something like that.
Yeah.
But then also, I feel like we would really fuck up our floors.
I know.
If I'm just wheeling.
This is a Blasey office thing to do.
Oh yes, Blasey has offered his office many times for video ideas, so that probably is a good one. He has like cement floors, I think. But then also, I think his AC breaks sometimes. So what if I just die in there of heat exhaustion?
It's gonna be cold soon.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the cold weather coming
Me
in.
too. I like when it's gloomy outside and it's not hella bright
Yeah, well, it's
coming
still
through our window.
That's true. It's still been hella bright, but
In the
yeah,
morning.
sometimes it has been gloomy. But the main thing I really enjoy is I haven't even experienced it yet, but I know from previous experience that like when you're skating in the summer, it's hot, bro. It sucks. You know what I mean? But like when you're skating right now in this weather, it's like it's perfect, dude. Like you get hot and you get cooled down instantly or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's like the perfect weather to do physical activities almost, right? Like
Yeah, I
outdoor
agree.
activities.
I agree.
Right?
It's crispy.
Exactly. Crispy,
I
not
need
too
to
fucking
pee
hot.
so bad.
We're only 31 minutes into this.
No, I didn't go before.
You didn't even drink any alcohol. Okay, I guess so. All right, you know what? While Riley is going to the restroom, guys, I'm opening up the chat, and we're just gonna do a little chat break and see what you guys are saying. Blah blah. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just reading through the chat right now. This is the sound of a bag. Okay, what the fuck? Weak bladder. I agree. Riley pregnant? No, I don't think so. What's up, Giselle? Yuri's very handsome and buff. Okay, that's cap. Someone time him out. Bad timing. Well, for real. Where's timing to try to read the chat right now? This is crazy. They has a massive Russian wiener. Who has a massive Russian wiener? What the fuck? That's why she's not drinking. What's up, Yuri? What's up, Jay the P99? How's it going, dude? Keep it wrapped, Yura. If she is, it's a success. Yura, I'm gonna give you a swirly. Oh, Riley's dad is in the chat right now. He says he's gonna give me a swirly, but Riley's dad doesn't know how to spell his own daughter's name, which is a little bit concerning to me. I feel like that might not be her dad, or maybe he just doesn't like her or something like that. I don't know. I feel like he should be able to write her name correctly. Okay, Yuri Jr. What the fuck? No Jumper Clips in the chat. Apparently another version. Yuri has a massive wiener. Chat has a theory that Rai's pregnant for some reason. Because she chose not to drink today? Really? Oh my god. We have to take a shot immediately. Babe, I need to tell her. We need to break this theory. We need to either break the theory that she's pregnant or start a new theory that we're terrible parents and she's drinking while pregnant. That explains it. Even though she's smoking LOL. Oh yeah, that's true. We are smoking, so that's fine. Shots. Urinary tract infection. Rockstar is trash. I disagree. Rockstar is so good. Rockstar is better with a cup of ice, though. I'm not gonna lie. Babe, so because you chose not to drink today,
What?
there's a theory that you're pregnant now.
I just smoked.
I know. But you could smoke in the first month.
Fuck no.
I'm saying we have to take a shot to prove them wrong.
No.
That you're not pregnant. Or maybe start a new theory that, we're reckless parents. Smoking and drinking
Yeah.
while pregnant. Okay,
You're
whatever.
crazy.
You're not pregnant, dude. Can I punch you in the gut to prove to everyone? No. Okay, all right. So what do we have next? Okay, I talked a little bit about this on Disconnected, but I want to talk a little bit about it, a little bit more about it now because there's a couple things I left out. But either way, Trainwrecks. I'm not sure if you guys have heard him before, have heard of him before or not, but he's a big Twitch streamer, And I'm not sure what he does on Twitch other than gamble now. Well, I'm not sure what he did to blow up, because I've heard of Trainwrecks a long time ago, and when I tuned into his stream, he was not gambling. It looked like he was just talking to his chat, but now apparently he just like gambles or whatever. But either way, Trainwrecks was one of the biggest Twitch gambling streamers. I'm sure you guys have heard of this if you've been keeping up with the Twitch drama. Twitch has recently completely banned gambling streams, where there was a bunch of people who literally just went on stream. They would get paid, they would give a company would give them like $10,000 to use on their website, and people's viewers would think that like, oh, Yuri's gambling with $10,000 and he just made $30,000, but realistically it's like I'm gambling with the company's money. You know what I mean? It's like they're just giving me free money to gamble with this. I'm not really going to gamble with my own 10K because that's stupid. But either way, so Twitch has banned it or whatever. Trainwrecks, as I was saying, was one of the biggest gambling streamers, and so he has been banned from doing gambling streams. He can still stream, he just can't do gambling anymore. But he recently made a video where he released information on how much money he's made during his gambling streams in the past 16 months, and it was a crazy number. And I'm not sure if he's trolling or not. I feel like he's not, because he was talking shit afterwards, but he said he made $360 million in 16 months, which is absolutely insane. Damn near no one makes $360 million in their life, much less in a little bit more than a year or like a year and a half. You know what I mean? That's like literally freaking insane. But like I said, I thought he was kind of trolling because of how he said it. And he didn't even say it during an interview. He was like playing games with his friends, and he just said like, guys, by the way, I made $360 million in 16 months, like randomly. But after he said it, he was like, Ludwig, Pokimane, and Hassan have all been talking shit about him, saying like, oh, you're immoral, you're fucked up, you're promoting gambling to your viewers, all this shit. And he basically said like, hey guys, I have enough money to buy you guys, sell you, and buy you guys all over again.
Damn.
So he's like, fuck them. And I was just like, okay, that's kind of a flex right there. It's like, yeah, you could talk shit as much shit as you want, but I can buy your whole family, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
But it's kind of funny. Like, I've noticed a trend with, I'm not sure about Hassan, but I know there's a trend with Pokimane and Ludwig where they do this thing where they're like, they make a certain amount of money a year that they want for themselves to like live, I guess, and then all the rest they'll donate to charity. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be like, oh, the next month stream, all the money goes to charity.
That's
And
cool.
Ludwig does that, Pokimane does that. But and it's because there's this thing where if you're too successful as a streamer or as an online content creator, people are like, you don't deserve all that money. Why is this stupid guy in his room, making $1 million a month or whatever it is? Like, people get mad about that. Yeah, not just unrelatable, but people just think like you're undeserving, like you're just a lazy computer nerd who's getting paid to do nothing, and people get mad about that. But there's people like Ludwig and Pokimane who take the approach where they're like, we're just giving the money away. Money comes to us and we don't even hold on to it. We just get rid of it. But then we have people like Trainwrecks who's just cashing in, making $360 million, dude. That's insane. I wonder if Trainwreck still accepts donations. Like, imagine donating to 300 million.
I wonder if he keeps all the money that he gambles with.
Well, okay, so that's what people were talking about, is out of that 360 million, how much of that was the company's gambling money that they transferred to him to gamble with, you know? So who knows? But apparently he's made a bunch of money as well. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Isn't he gonna open up his own platform?
Oh yes,
that's what you were getting.
Yeah,
into,
yeah,
right?
exactly. That's I completely forgot. So I'm glad you brought that up.
The reason why
I brought up the whole Trainwrecks thing is so now that he's been banned from Twitch, I'm sure he wants to continue streaming, continue making more $300 million contracts. He said that he's going to make his own streaming platform, and we've already seen multiple new streaming platforms like come and go very quickly recently. But the one thing they always do is they'll find the Ninja, the Ludwig, the No Jumper. They'll find the biggest of the biggest content creators and pay them to come over. But he said that he's going to start a content or like a streaming platform where he's going to try to find like the smaller mid-tier creators and try to give them contracts to exclusively stream on his platform. And I was like, that's interesting. What, like, how would you feel if Trainwrecks DMs us saying, guys, don't stream on YouTube anymore, stream on whatchamacallit.com, and we'll give you 10K a month?
I mean,
that's dangerous though, because it's like,
guess you would have
how many people would want to go to whatchamacallit.com?
You'd have to be super transparent with everybody and say like, are you guys down to make this?
Everyone's gonna be like, no one wants to switch platforms.
But what if it's just as good? What if it's better than Twitch?
Well, it could be better than Twitch. It could have better, the way it works can be way better. The chat could be better. All that stuff. Donations can work. They could have different things that it interacts with. But at the end of the day, when you go on YouTube, everyone's on YouTube. We can spend 3 hours on YouTube watching all different stuff. But if you go to watchemcall.com, it's only gonna be like 100 creators that you can like filter through, and you probably have to go to that website specifically just to watch that one creator. You have to be such a big fan of someone to want to do that giant move,
Yeah.
or a fan of their content.
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough decision.
So you would take the 10K, is what you're saying?
I would think about it.
No.
For
Oh,
sure.
wow. Imagine our next 10 Talks episode is like, sorry guys, we're splitting up. Riley's going to watchmcall.com and I'm staying here on YouTube. Imagine we split up, or a couple splits streaming platforms because of a contract.
Hey, that'd be nice though. We could dibble and dabble in both.
All of a sudden you're making 10K a month and I'm just like, damn, bro. Riley's successful as fuck.
But if you're right, what if nothing comes about of that platform?
That's true.
Then you're fucked.
But what if they promise you like, oh, you're getting 10K a month for the next year and a half, and if something happens, like you just get paid out the rest. You're getting that money regardless. That'd be insane.
But you can only stream on that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Then
that's
you have
the
to
hard part.
Then you have to be like Ison and get index funds and invest all your money properly, I guess, and do all that stuff.
It's just too much. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be a tough choice.
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, like I like streaming on YouTube just because like people say there's really no culture, streaming culture on YouTube, but I feel like there is. You know what I mean? Like the people that do come through, everyone kind of, it's like there is a certain vibe to streaming on YouTube that I kind of like,
Yeah.
And who knows, trainwrecks.com or whatever it is, it's gonna be. It's gonna take a while for it to grow and shit. But I was just surprised that he was willing to say I want to get mid-tier creators or smaller creators instead of the biggest. Most likely because he's doing this by himself, and just to get one person, one huge streamer from, like, just to get XQC on his platform, he'd probably have to give him the whole 360 million. So that's probably why he needs smaller creators, so he can actually afford them. Probably can't afford a lot of the people with only $360 million, even though it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
But also another thing I wanted to bring up that has to do with Trainwreck starting a new platform is I was thinking about, like, I feel like someone's going to make a YouTube video about this, if maybe there already is a YouTube video about this, but I feel like there's going to be a dramatic change in the social media sphere in the next, 5 years. Like, the past 10 years, we have had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and I don't know, I guess YouTube, but it's not really like a social media platform. But we've had those four. And did I say Twitter as well? But now Facebook is no longer Facebook, it's Meta, and Meta is focusing exclusively, they're putting all their time and effort into the VR technology shit. And I think we talked about this on the last episode of 10 Talks, how their stock value has become 1/3 of its original value. So all the investors are exiting, a lot of people are losing money, a lot of people don't believe in the company anymore. A lot of people are saying that Facebook / Meta is going to be firing thousands of workers because they're losing so much money because of this. They're going through a whole bunch of shit, and obviously Meta's not going to go anywhere. It's such a huge company, but people are speculating they don't know what's going to happen to it in the next 5 years, because it's just dying very quickly right now, and no one gives a fuck. Facebook / the social media platform, I guess that'll stay up, but I feel like that's dying very quickly too.
Yeah.
No one's fucking with Facebook, really.
It's just more of the older,
but then also there's people
generation trying to keep in touch with their families. I feel
exactly. It's an actual family social media platform.
They say that all YouTube videos go crazy on Facebook
Exactly.
and stuff. So
I was gonna say
a lot of people are using it.
The Sneeko interview, he said he promotes himself on TikTok and Facebook. He's like, you can get hundreds of millions of views on Facebook if you do it right, which is interesting. I don't know.
All over the world.
But anyway, so I was thinking, who knows what's gonna happen with Facebook / Meta. Twitter, I just saw a video about how Elon Musk has I think a week or a week and a half to finally make a decision on whether he's buying the platform or not. And he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, where he either has to drop $44 billion, I believe, which is that's such a ridiculous amount of money. He has to drop $44 billion or somewhere around that amount of money on Twitter, or he's going to get sued by Twitter for I don't know, whatever the lawsuit was. He's going to lose money regardless. So I think he's going to go through with buying the platform. But he said that if he buys the platform, he's going to lay off or fire 75% of the staff and turn Twitter from what it is now to an everything platform. Which
God.
I'm assuming it's going to be like what Instagram's doing with the shopping tab. And I don't know. There might be videos. Like he that's what he said. He wants it to be an everything platform. So in the next 5 years, for sure, Twitter is
going crazy,
changing, you know, dramatically. Who knows? I feel like it is. Even probably the next month.
I think so too.
But yeah, at least the next 5 years for sure. And then the last company, I know it's not a social media platform, but Twitch is dying as well. Like Ice was talking about it. Every single other Twitch streamer who's currently on Twitch, Ludwig is talking about it. Everyone's talking about how Twitch is dying. You know, it's like making terrible business decisions, and people are saying that in the next 5 years Twitch is probably not going to be around either. So we're going to experience like a huge dramatic change in the social media / content creator field, you know.
Yeah. What about Instagram, you think?
I don't know.
I feel like it is the only place where you can exchange just photos. So
no, there's videos. Oh, I guess you're right.
You know,
what?
Because you don't just post pictures to TikTok. Where it's like you could do it's kind of like you could do everything.
That's true. It's exclusive to the photo thing that people still like to do.
Because Facebook too, you can't just. I guess you can, but
yeah,
it's weird.
No, that you're right. That's honestly, that's funny. The thing that Instagram started with, I feel like is the only thing that's saving it from expiration, which is the fact that you can post photos and like and comment, and people will see it. You know. Which like a lot of other platforms, like I guess you can replicate it, but Instagram has it down well, where it's like you like scrolling through it. The one thing they could do to really save it, I feel like, is bring actual chronological order back. Normal. They say they brought it back, but it's not way. It's not. No. Yeah, it's trash. I hate scrolling through it because at this point, it forces you to go to the Discovery tab. Because if you're just scrolling through your posts, you're just going to see the same old posts over and over and over again. And then it's just like, I don't know, it's not as nice. It kind of forces you just to go to the Discovery tab and watch reposts of TikToks. Yeah. You know? So I don't know. I feel like that's good, but also kind of killing it at the same time. I don't know. People do say that Instagram is going to have the same fate as Facebook, where like people are just going to get bored of it and stop using it, which is kind of sad.
I know.
It's scary.
I think it has everything though.
What do you mean?
Because now you could do like the Reels, which is like TikTok.
That's true.
You could go live.
You can message people.
You can message.
You know what I forgot about? Someone, I saw this in a YouTube video, and I'm happy they brought this up, but I forgot this was the thing. You used to be able to message people on YouTube back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, YouTube had a messaging thing where I could put Harmonious, man, and put like message, and it was like a private message. If I, went through my YouTube studio thing, I could see all my private messages and reply to people. That's cool. But they took it away probably because of weirdos, like messaging who knows who, all types of weird shit. But yeah, that was all the shit we had about the social media stuff. The other topic I have here is, and I feel like this is going to be hyped up like crazy, but we got to really look into the details of it, which let me open up the Instagram post. You Ain't Hard Fool posted this. It's basically about, in Florida, they're going to start selling weed at gas stations or at
Circle K.
At Circle K, but at like 10 locations.
Yeah, I read the caption on it and said they're going to be serving weed in like 10 of their 600 locations. And they're partnering with...
They're going to be serving a what of weed?
They're serving weed in 10 locations.
Oh, yeah.
600.
Yeah.
And they're partnering with like a cannabis company.
The cannabis company was called like Green Thumb.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is that
Dr. Green Thumb?
Yeah, Dr. Green Thumb, the Cypress Hill dude. Like, is that his company? Because that would be that's a huge contract.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To get or whatever. Wait, hold on. Was it You Ain't Hard Fool who posted it? It was, right? Okay, here we go. It says, marijuana to be sold at Circle K gas stations in the U.S. next year. So apparently this is going to happen. It says, like Riley said, it's going to be in 10 of the company's locations in Florida only. And, it says, the deal is a global first, given the legal marijuana has so far been sold only at one alone dispensaries in the U.S. Wait, hold on, blah, blah, blah. What? That doesn't make sense. Apparently they already sell it at a gas station, I guess, or something like that. But it says... at the gas stations where consumers buy staples like snacks and cigarettes, the partnership may help push the drug further into mainstream. Okay, whatever, just a bunch of bullshit. But either way, they're actually going to start selling
next
weed.
Year.
But what kind of, is it going to be pre-rolls probably? Or actual weed?
I think it's going to be weed. Like, you could buy cigarettes.
It's kind of like, okay. I guess you could say the same thing about alcohol, because I could be stealing a couple of bottles of alcohol and reselling them on the street, but I feel like weed actually has like a good resale value where they are really gonna have to trust their employees not to steal that shit.
Yeah, I think one of the comments was like, "That's a bad idea, especially with all the store robberies going on."
Oh my god,
like that's
dude!
gonna be so dangerous.
Dude, you're right. You're 100% right. I didn't even think about that, but armed robberies is like up everywhere in every single state. It like the statistics are going up. So now it's like, oh, I can go to the gas station to get myself some free cigarettes.
Yeah.
Check the cash register, and I'm gonna grab a sack. Let's go.
Easy.
Yeah,
All
easy.
in one.
Bro. But I like some of the memes people have been saying, like, oh, you can grab some gas and some gas. It's probably not going to be gas if you're getting it from Circle K.
I know. No, it's a weed company, so.
Oh yeah,
Might be some.
There's many weed companies that are just not very good at
It
all.
might be some gas.
Who
Should
knows?
we do a break?
Oh yes. All right, guys. We actually finally went to the PO box this time. I forgot the past 2 weeks, I believe. But either way, to anyone that wants to send Riley and I anything, or if you guys want us to open up anything on during the episode of 10 Talks, because we open up anything we get from the PO box during the episodes of 10 Talks. If you guys want anything for us to react to anything, I guess, or just send us some merch to react to, or whatever it is, we have an open PO box, PO box 3183 North Hollywood 91609. But we have 3 packages today to get through. One of which is from this company right here,
Yep.
YT.
I love this flannel, by the way.
Should I grab the YT one first? No, fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll just do this one. I can't. Is this valid?
Valid out?
Yeah, valid out. So this is from valid out. Here, I'll have Riley open it while I was gonna get started on a spliff, but I'll just wait till we're done with all this. Jeez, now I feel like I should have turned the AC on because it's getting hot in here, dude.
Really?
That package is packed so tightly, it
I
almost
know.
feels like it's like a drug transferring device. All right, this is empty.
This is for you.
Ooh, it's a large. Okay, let's open this thing up. All right, for anyone that's just listening to the audio, we're opening up these shirts so we can show the visuals of what it
Little
looks like.
sticker.
And it says, "Get Back Gang, valid out."
Cute.
It had a sticker.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there. I like the.
I like it.
It looks like it's. Is it supposed to be diamonds?
Yeah,
Like
it's supposed to be like a diamond ring or something.
Yeah, I like it. It's fire. Get Back Gang. I'm gonna get back,
Very
homie.
cute.
All right, fire. Thank you so much, valid out. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay. Next, we have a package from White Tea.
Tea.
Shout out to White Tea. Here, I'll open
Open.
this one. Fuck. How'd you open the other one? Oh damn
Oh,
it.
boy.
We need scissors potentially. Well, who knows? This package is.
How do I get it so easily?
Wait, you said you're gonna get it easy?
Let me do it.
You don't believe in me? I did it.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, it's a package inside of a package. Hold on. Wait, here, pull it. Ugh. Oh, there we go.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Another one. All right. I like the packaging. YT.
Yeah, that's cute.
Hopefully this one will be easier to rip through. It is. Perfect. And it has a note. You want to read the note? You're a better reader than I am, I think.
Yuri and Riley, hope you guys are doing well. Sorry about all the trauma you've both been dealing with. Hopefully things are getting back to normal by now. Got some shirts from my last drop. A stage dive tee for Riley and my LD 50 tour tee for Yuri. It's a knockoff AC/DC tour tee using LD 50 instead of what?
What are you reading right now, babe?
It's a lot of words.
Wait, well, LD. Oh, wait.
We have to look at the shirt. I
Instead
don't know
of
if
which
it says
is a-
LDS. I don't know.
The fuck? AC/DC tour using LD50 instead, which is toxicology term of the lethal dose of any substance. That's what LD50 is, by the way.
Okay.
On the back, instead of their tour dates, are various everyday substances of their lethal doses. What? This shit confused me too. Can we just not read?
I think we're just done.
Why? You're not even drunk, so you have no
Thank
excuse.
you so much. Okay, it is LD50.
There you go. That just means overdose, apparently. All right, this is a fire ass
Yeah,
shirt,
it's
dude.
cool.
YT is very, very creative with his graphics. I'm not sure if Blasey knows of him, but I feel like this is something Blasey would definitely fuck with, right? Too much of anything in the world will kill you.
See?
See?
That's why I'm not drinking today.
That's not true. Too much air. You can never die with too much hair. All right, we have one last box.
Yeah, that's poison.
Also, that wasn't this. I thought I smelled something funny. I think it might be these pants, but either way.
Either way.
Let's continue.
Take a shot every time Yuri says either way.
Wait, can I take a shot?
Yeah, take
All
one.
right, we have classified clothing here. Am I impressing you with my strength, babe?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're gonna
What the
punch me
hell?
in the face. What the fuck?
We got pizza? What is this? Wait,
Oh
hold
God,
on.
I'm scared.
Wait, hold on. Where is this from again? Classified clothing. So this from classified clothing. It's a little pizza box, dude. That is really cool. What the hell? That is
Aw, that's so cute.
that is fire packaging right there, dude. Oh my god. And it has a pizza shirt.
Very cool.
Bruh.
That's so cool.
I know. I feel bad unfolding it, but
I love mine. Thank you so much.
if only it said pizzeria, that would have been hilarious. Classified pizzeria.
Is this real?
Dude, that's so cool, man. What the hell? We got to be careful of these boxes.
Mushroom Boulevard.
It just looks like it's like, it's cool packaging, but if we have it sitting around, people are going to be like, oh, you never threw your old
I
pizza
know.
boxes away. Like, it's
Nasty
going to look like we're like, I don't know, just lazy stoners, I guess.
Very
But
good idea.
yeah, I fuck with it. That's really cool. I wonder how expensive it is to package your clothes in a pizza box like this. Probably like 10 cents or something like that, right? But it's probably terrible for the environment as well. I don't know.
You could
Cool
recycle.
idea, though. That's true. Well, I feel like if anyone gets this, it's going to become a display piece of some sort. Anyways, thank you so much, Classified Clothing. That was really fire. But all right, that was all of our PO box entries.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone who sent us anything. And if you guys want to send us anything, yeah, our PO box is in the description. You want to bring up some of
That's all. I had one topic that you already said.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, babe. Okay, all right. I only have one last topic too, and we're only an hour in.
Well, we could bullshit at the end.
No, there's no bull. Oh, I could take a shot.
Go ahead.
He said, all right. Well, anyways, one last topic I wanted to bring up, which I feel like we've all heard of statistics like this before, or situations like this before, but this is like I saw an updated video about San Francisco when it comes to this issue, and it's very shocking and also very annoying because California and Los Angeles and San Francisco are constantly doing this thing where if someone wants to get elected or if someone wants to become mayor, one of the main things they always like run on is like, oh, we care about the homeless, we want to fix the homeless issue, blah blah, like, and everyone always tries to pretend to like they care about the homeless issue. We all know the solution to the homeless issue, which is it's very complicated and convoluted, but basically everyone nowadays wants to become a real estate agent, right? People make hella money off real estate. If someone buys a house or buys an apartment, they are going to refurbish it and try to sell it at a high enough price as possible. You know what I mean? Like if we buy an apartment where everyone that lived in there before was paying $1,000 a month, we're going to refurbish everything and try to make them $5,000 apartment months so that we can make a bag and be successful real estate agents or whatever it is. But we're just real estate fucking people. Everyone wants to be making money. No one cares about actually providing housing at affordable costs. You know what I mean? Because everyone's just like trying to make as much money as possible. And that's mainly the whole issue here. And anyway, so San Francisco released this study or this like statistic talking about how there's 5,000 homeless people in San Francisco. I believe there's more than 5,000. It sounds like a low number, but apparently there's 5,000.
San Francisco's not that big.
Yeah, right. It's not as large as Los Angeles. But yeah, anyways, there's
and the whole Bay Area. There's a lot more.
Oh yeah. But they're talking about just that island.
City.
Yeah, that city.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so San Francisco apparently has 5,000 homeless people on the street, probably a little bit more. And they have 61,000 vacant homes. And out of those 61,000 vacant homes, like basically 99% of them are just vacation houses where if someone's hella rich, they will buy a vacation house in San Francisco so they can live, somewhere else. They could just be hopping all over the country and hopping all over the world. Like rich people do this shit. They'll be like, I have 10 houses. I have a house in Oregon. I have a house in LA. I have a house in SF. And apparently, yeah, there's 61,000 houses that are just meant specifically for rich people. You know, they bought them as vacation houses, but those houses spend like 90% of their days unoccupied. No one's even living in them. No one's using them for anything. They're just sitting there collecting dust.
I can't believe that because it's already so expensive to live there and
Dude.
maintain a house.
Isn't that insane?
It's crazy.
And like in this video I was watching, they're talking about how for every homeless person, there's like 14 vacant houses. You know what I mean? And like, obviously they're not saying the solution is, oh, just open up these vacant houses for the homeless people to use. Like, that solution would obviously work because everyone would get a place to sleep. But that's not, you know, a solution because those are people's private property. But the thing is, it's like, that's a fucked up ass situation. Why the fuck do we have so many homeless people and like so much so much real estate and so many houses? They're just being unused, but people are just using them just for either to make a buck or just to chill in. But anyways, they've proposed a solution to this though, and I kind of agree with this. They want to tax people who, you know, have vacation houses. Like, if you have a house that you don't live inside, you know, you can, like, the government can tell that no one's actually living there. No one's really using electricity. No one's using water. It's just sitting there. Like, they will start taxing people for their vacation houses. And it just, the tax grows like every month. It starts off like very low, like $300 to $500, but then it goes up to like 20 grand at the end of the year. So you could potentially be taxed $20,000 a year for a vacation house, which it sounds fucked up, but I think it's like a good solution, because at the end of the day, like I said, most people who have those houses there that are unoccupied, they just have the houses just so they could own it and resell it at a later date, or they're owning it just so they could vacation there, I guess. But if you make that either unprofitable for them to resell later, or you really dig into their profits where they're like, fuck, now I gotta spend,
I can't afford this anymore.
Not that I can't afford this, but like, I was gonna make 100,000 off reselling it, but now I have to sell it. Now that out of that 100,000, the government's taking 30K for these stupid taxes. You know what I mean? Like, so hit them in their pockets so that they wouldn't want to, you know, people wouldn't want to do that. And then also, you can afford that shit, dude. You have a vacation house. Why? You're contributing to the homeless issue. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need two houses realistically?
I don't think that's gonna change.
I think
people love that shit.
If you're in
like how you said, rich people just do that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, just tax them then. Tax them more. I don't know. I was watching this other video talking about why the average man, like the average middle wage worker, gets taxed the most compared to a billionaire or a millionaire. And I saw this video talking about how, like, it's easier because most, you know, people who are like, you know, middle wage workers, they're not traveling all the time. They don't have vacation houses. They don't have a house in Europe. They don't have a house in Germany. Like, they just they live where they live and they work there. And it's like easy to know, like, oh, Joey's always here in Los Angeles. And like, you know, it's easy to find him. It's easy to tax him or whatever it is. And like, that's kind of like why they get like the shorter end of the stick. But you got to flip the script. You know what I mean? Like on the rich people, I guess it's just like, oh, you want to have 5 vacation houses? Get prepared to pay an extra $20K a year for every single one of them.
But then it's like,
it would make sense.
What happens nothing changes for the homeless person.
Okay, well, nothing would change for the homeless person overnight, but what would happen is potentially over a period of time, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, I guess, people would be incentivized to even have vacation houses, and they would end up selling it. An actual family can move in, you know what I mean, like, or whatever it is. It's like, it would free up those houses because people wouldn't want to hang on to them anymore because they're just like they're losing money on them, or they're just like, it's not worth it, you know?
Yeah.
So it would potentially free up the housing market. But then also, money just, like, things just getting more and more expensive.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
And that's what's funny. In that same video I was watching, they were asking about the solutions, and they were like, oh, we just got to hope that the housing market equals out or levels out and, you know, prices go down. I'm like, no, that's not going to, that's wishful ass thinking to think that, oh, these $3,000 apartments in LA are going to be $1,500 once again. No, they're not. It's like they're going to continue to charge more and more and think it's normal.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, it's insane. Apparently, a lot of those buildings as well that have the $4,000, $5,000 apartments, a lot of them are unoccupied for a good amount of time. You know what I mean? It's like if you go to a apartment building like ours, where it's like very affordable, it's like there's rent control and shit. Every apartment is filled. Yeah. As soon as someone moves out, it's filled immediately. In those super classy apartments, like, someone moves out, there might not be someone in there for another 5-6 months, you know? And that's like true. That also adds to the homeless issue because they're, instead of selling it at a normal price that people can afford, they're like, nah, we're we're gonna hold out and we'll lose money for now, but we're waiting to get that customer who's able to spend 5K a month instead of 1,500 a month.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's no solution to this, I guess.
I know, it's never ending. I feel so bad. It's like, yeah, no matter what, even if they tax them more, they're not gonna be helped in any way. That tax money is not gonna help them.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is that all that tax money is going to go to the government, and we all know that all government jobs, they if your government job was to like transfer these papers from this side to this side, like you will find a way to make that task take you a year. And you'll just, and like they milk their jobs like crazy. Yeah. It's a meme. Everyone knows about this. Like government jobs, they milk their paychecks like crazy because they know. They're like, there's really like, it's like we don't have to be quick on this shit, really. I don't know. But that's where a lot of the like people say like, where's our tax money go? It goes to bullshit like that. All government jobs, they just suck the money out of the system basically. And then also fucking, I don't know, people being unfair and convoluted and shit. But that was basically all of our topics.
I know. It was a shorty today.
I wish you had a couple more topics written down.
Oh my god, now you're just gonna bring light to this.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
Really?
Okay, one last topic. Guys, for a long time, I have not been working full-time as an editor for No Jumper for about 4 or 5 months. And for the past 4 or 5 months, no one has said anything. No one's brought anything up. And I've been able to use the Adobe Creator cloud, right? Because I was an editor before, and it just stayed on my computer. Just yesterday, I got hit with a notification from Adobe thing saying you've been kicked off the plan, and I'm just like, damn, fuck. Now I got to spend $50 a month on my own Adobe applications.
Officially fired.
I know. Oh, really? But yeah, I just realized that, like, damn.
Well,
that was saving me a good amount of money.
I know. You're a big boy now.
Oh, god damn it. Whatever. But fuck it. Pirate it.
You want to do your own thing?
Oh,
pay for it.
I know. Basically, that's how it goes. But whatever. I knew this day was going to come eventually. I didn't expect it to take so long.
I know.
It's been a minute.
You're lucky.
It's been a minute that I've been on this plan, but whatever. Should we take, or should I take? Actually, I could do it for the after show, I guess.
Take it.
What, a shot now?
Yeah.
Well, while you read the chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, wait, hold on.
Do something really quick. I was gonna do that.
Oh, thank you, Moose Man.
Thank you,
All
Moose Man.
Oh shit, dude, that was hurting my ears. And also, I need to roll a joint. And also, we don't have a shot glass.
Oh boy. See, I'm low energy because I have no alcohol. I'm withdrawing.
Really?
Just kidding.
I'm way too lazy to go downstairs to grab a shot glass.
Oh, you're gonna do that? You're cray.
Really? Is that crazy? I'll make sure it's just a shots amount.
Pure alcoholic.
Oh my god! I know I'm drinking right out the bottle now. You gotta put into
your dad would be so disappointed right now.
Shut the fuck up! Really? I'm gonna tell my dad I didn't have a shot glass nearby. Here, put the shirt up so you can cover me.
No.
Well,
Just do it.
No, there's a bad influence, dude. All right, whatever.
How does it taste?
Try it.
Cheers. Oh no. Oh god.
Are you, babe?
Dude, I'm gonna throw up.
You said, "How's it taste?"
That was a joke.
Okay. All right, guys. Oh shit, Yuri's dad is in the chat, and he said, "I'm disappointed in Yuri." God damn it. Well, anyways,
sorry,
guys. A little bit of a shorty today, but we're gonna get right into an after
shorty
show.
Shorty but goodie.
Yeah, shorty but goodie. We're gonna get right into an after show. We're very close to Riley's birthday, and I'm so excited to unveil to Riley.
Reveal
Unveils as well.
Yeah, true.
Didn't you unveil my gift on stream?
Yeah.
I want to do the same thing. I want to catch your reaction. Wait, no, I want to tell it to you off stream though.
You do?
Or did you tell me on stream?
I did.
Like I did not know until I was on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like that happened as well. Maybe we might do that for Riley. Should we like stream Riley's?
Wait, I don't know. Did
I know.
we?
I feel like it should be intimate.
I
and
feel
off
like
camera.
we didn't do it on stream.
I feel like that. I don't know.
And then we went on stream after.
Yes. And then we talked about it.
I don't remember that.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. It might be better to do it off camera though, or just off stream. But either way, all right, guys, we're gonna get into an after show in like 5 minutes basically. If you guys can, please leave a like on this episode of 10 Talks.
Please leave a comment.
Saying anything you want, giving your opinion on any of our topics. Then also, do not forget to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. Also, by the way, Riley and I have hit. We've already talked about this. We've hit 25K subs. Shout out to everyone who's dropped a sub.
Thank you so much.
We're doing the Handcuffed to One Another stream in November, guys.
Yes, coming up. I'm preparing for it mentally.
Yeah, you have to. It's gonna be a lot.
Right after the farm.
Yeah, basically right after the farm, we're gonna come back right to being handcuffed to one another. So that should be interesting. But either way, thank you guys, and we'll be back in 5 minutes on stream. So shout out to everyone.